Hello everyone, welcome to our Timeless Oracle reading. Our Oracle card for today belongs to the Mediumship training deck by John Holland and Lauren Rainbow. The card is entitled Power of Empathy. The gift of empathy is not just given to people who are called to be mediums, but to everyone who undergoes spiritual transformation, spiritual ascension, or growth in the spiritual life. As we grow spiritually, we develop or deepen that gift of empathy. We slowly start to be more aware of how people feel, especially when they encounter certain experiences or life experiences where we can make a difference, where we can change the situation for the good of other people. Now, this gift of empathy is a blessing, but at the same time, if we do not handle it well, it can also give us some difficulty. What I mean by this is that it is important for us to constantly remain grounded and also to constantly discern how the feelings and emotions and energies of other people are also affecting our personal life. So it means that the deeper your gift of empathy develops, the more we need to be careful to protect ourselves, to have good boundaries. So the greater the gift of empathy, the greater the need for us to develop good and healthy boundaries. Now, part of it is being constantly grounded to reality, at the same time constantly grounded to Mother Earth. So in a certain sense, as your gift of empathy develops, we need to have self-care each day, especially at the end of the day. Now, with regards to self-care, what are the things that we need to give attention to? Well, we need to give attention to what we are feeling, especially at the end of the day, or especially right after we interact with certain people. If we feel drained when before we feel strong, if we feel drained or suddenly you discover that your emotion is already somehow mirroring the emotions of the people that you just interacted with, then there is a need for you to somehow cleanse yourself from the energy that you might have absorbed from other people. So you need to be very sensitive if you have absorbed some low-level energies from your interaction with other people. The easiest way to protect yourself is taking a bath after the interaction with people, or at the end of the day, to cap the day by taking a bath. When you take a bath, the water washes away whatever negative energies you might have absorbed. Another thing is spending meditation. So at the end of the day, especially at twilight, meditating and trying to visualize how the divine would send you a light and wash away all those negative energies that you might have absorbed. So you try to visualize things, you try to meditate. There are many ways that you can do. Also creating a sacred space in your home, having that space wherein you protect that area so that when you enter that area, you are protected from other attacks. So sometimes also you need to protect yourself also from psychic attacks. It happens sometimes. Even if you are very caring and empathic, you cannot avoid that sometimes you will also be a recipient of psychic attacks. So you need to have a sacred space and to protect yourself. You need to find ways also of protecting yourself when you go out to the world. At the same time also, you need to be aware also of people who drain you of energies. Sometimes they refer to them as energy vampires. So these are part of the challenges that you need to encounter, and you need to care for yourself every day, especially at the end of the day. Having good care for yourself will allow you to continue to give empathic service to the world, to continue to be empathic, loving, loving in an unconditional way. So being able to give unconditional love to the people constantly. To be able to maintain that ability to be empathic and loving, you need to also regularly protect yourself, regularly cleanse yourself, regularly recharge yourself. So the power of empathy requires also empathy towards yourself. When you learn to love yourself, when you learn to protect yourself, then the more you will be of service to others, especially those who really need the help that you can provide. Now, to understand more fully about this power of empathy, we will try to read the back of the card. Power of empathy. Being a good medium requires a strong sense of empathy, which comes from your ability to sense and feel the emotions of a spirit as well as those here in the living. Being empathic enables you to deliver heart-centered messages from spirit. Every medium is equipped with a natural heightened sense of empathic awareness. It can be an overwhelming feeling, and if it is left ungrounded, it can result in being overly tired, emotional, or even anxious. Grounded, empathic mediums allow their emotional, heart-centered awareness to be just a tool for guiding the session between themselves, the seeker, and the spirit. Being an empath means you feel other people's emotions as your own. But this unique ability also enables you to be aware of another's energy for thoughts, feelings, events, and much more. An easy technique for empathic grounding is to amplify the awareness of your auric energy so you can expand it from your body to form a protective field. If you are feeling overextended empathically, use deep breathing techniques to slow down your vibrational energy to reground yourself. Other ways to practice healthy empathic awareness is to practice meditation, yoga, and other energy healing modalities. Try to keep your overall spiritual energy grounded, as this will also assist with being empathically healthy. Everyone is entitled to their emotions, so remind your inner empath of this. It is so important to allow some space for yourself without taking in everyone's feelings. Well, that's it for today. So, for those of you who are starting to be more sensitive to the emotions and feelings of others, just make sure that you have also good self-care and healthy boundaries. Thank you for the likes and comments you've given to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. I hope to see you again soon. Until that time, may God continue to bless your ways.